Hey guys, thank you so much for coming to my channel. If you have been here before, thank you for coming back. And if this is your first time, thank you for stopping by. My name is Nicole and I am a Scrum Master. On today's topic, I will be giving you guys some tips on what you should do before your Scrum Master interview. And guys, this can actually work in any interview, not just Scrum, any interview that you're going for, any job position that you've applied for, that you're being interviewing for. This can really help you. So these are some tips that I have used. This is some guidelines that I've used that really helped me, and I really just want to share with you guys, and I hope that it helps you guys as well. So the first thing that you want to do is you want to know your resume. Make sure everything that you put on your resume, you know it. You don't want a situation where you're going to be in your interview and the interviewer is going to ask you a question from what is on your resume and you can't even defend it. Just make sure that before you list anything on your resume, you have a backup answer. You can defend your resume. It's really, really important, because I don't know how you're going to look in front of the interviewer if they ask you something on your resume that you put, something that you stated on your resume, and you can't even answer, you can't defend it. That's not really good. So make sure that you really understand your resume. If there's something on your resume that you put in there that you really don't understand it really well, I would not want to maybe put anything on my resume that I don't have answer for it. If should in case they ever ask me any of those questions, I want to make sure that I'm prepared for that. The next thing that you want to do, know about the company that you have applied for, the company that's going to be interviewing you. Have some type of understanding about the company. Where they're located, what are they currently doing, what are their goals, what are their mission, what are their vision. Check on your website. They have all these things listed on their company. Have some type of understanding of what they're doing, right? Know what type of company, what are they doing. It's really important, because a lot of times I've been in interview, they've asked me, what do you know about us, or what made you want to apply for us? Make sure you have something written down for yourself where you're going to tell them, right? This is why I want to work here, because of based on what you saw on the website, that whatever they did that really caught your attention, that really makes you feel like, wow, I really want to be part of this team, I really want to be part of this organization. Make sure that you write something down. Make sure you understand it as well, because they are going to probably ask you, what do you know about us? The next thing that you want to do is you want to check the interviewer's LinkedIn profile. If they're going to be interviewing you, check their profile on LinkedIn. Have an understanding of their background. Have an understanding of how long they've been working for that company. Also have an understanding of, is this person that's interviewing me doing the same position that I'm going to be interviewing for? Or are they doing something else, but they're just going to be interviewing me for another position? So it's really good to know their background. Just go on their LinkedIn profile and check the profile and what their positions are. Have an understanding on how long they've been working for that company. If you don't have their LinkedIn profile, I will recommend you reach out to your recruiter. Ask your recruiter, do you have the LinkedIn profile for the person that is going to be interviewing with me during the interview? Just so you can check on their profile and have some type of understanding about them. It's really good to do that. Your recruiter will surely maybe ask them to share their profile with them. If they don't have it, they can ask them to share their profile linked so they can share it with you. The next thing that you definitely want to do is write down questions that you're going to be asking the interviewer, because at the end of the interview, most of the time they're going to ask you if you have anything for them, if you have any question for them. It's very important that you have something written down. You don't want a situation where they ask you at the end of the interview, do you have any question for us? And you say no. It's really not good to say no. Just always make sure that you have something written down. So if they do get to ask you if you have any question for them, you do have something to ask them. And trust me, they are going to really, I've never been in any interview where they never ask me if I have any question for them. They've always done that. So just make sure that you're prepared, right? You can just write like every 2 or 3 questions. Just make sure that you at least have something that you're going to ask them if that ever comes up. The next thing that you definitely want to do is make sure that the link on the meeting, the link, you want to make sure that you try to join the meeting a couple of minutes before. Don't wait till the last minute to check if the link is working. If your interview was scheduled, for example, at 1 p.m. Central Time, make sure that you join that. You try to click that link maybe at least 10 minutes, even 5 to 10 minutes before, to make sure that it's actually working. Don't wait till the last minute, because I've had a situation where I actually tried to click a meeting link even 10 minutes before, and I realized the link was not working. So I had to reach out to my recruiter to tell the interviewer to send me another link, right? So imagine if I had waited till 1 p.m. itself to try to join, and then I realized that the link is not working. Guess what might happen? They might either just say we are going to reschedule this meeting because maybe they don't have time to send another link right away, or maybe they might create another link, and sometimes it might take long, or you just never know what's going to happen, right? So try to make sure that you join the meeting a couple of minutes before, just to make sure that the meeting invite is working and you are able to connect and you have good connection. So make sure you click on that link a couple of minutes before. On the day of your interview itself, what you want to do is make sure that you have an outfit prepared, maybe the night before or early in the morning. Pick up a nice outfit, something that looks decent, right? Corporate kind of. You want to make sure that you have something that you're going to wear that look very presenting to the interviewer. Don't do too much. Something really nice, and I would say business casual, right? Pick a really nice outfit, prepare it for yourself, so that way you don't wait till a couple of minutes or an hour before you're trying to figure out what to wear for your interview. So prepare yourself way ahead of time to prevent any of that issues. On your interview itself, what you want to do is try to make your interview more of a conversational than a question and answer. A lot of people go to interviews, they wait for the interviewer to be asking them one question at a time. Try to make it your best to be more of a conversation rather than a question and answer. When the interviewer joins, just check on them. How are you? How are things going? And how's your day been? Just try to start a conversation with the person that's going to be interviewing you. And also, during the interview, when they're saying things, when they're introducing themselves, or when they're talking about the company, try to listen and pick up some things that you can ask them, right? Ask them, can I ask you a question? And they'll be like, yeah, and then go ahead and ask them the question. So make it more of a conversational than a question and answer. So to summarize everything, to better prepare for your interview, either your Scrum Master interview or any of the interview that you're the interviewer going for, the first thing you want to do is make sure you know your resume. Make sure you check on the company website to understand what the company is about, what they're currently doing, what their goals are, what their missions are. Just go check on the person that's going to be interviewing you, their LinkedIn profile, just to understand how long they've been there, what they're currently doing, how long they've been doing this position. So it's good to know. And then you want to definitely make sure that you have some questions written down for the interviewer. So if they do ask you, you do have something to say. Definitely want to make sure that you check the link or log in a couple of minutes before, just to make sure that you have good connection and you're able to connect to the meeting. And then, like I said, make sure that your interview is more of a conversation rather than a question and answer. So those are some tips that I really wanted to share with you guys. I hope this really helped each and every one of you that are going for your interview, either a Scrum Master interview or whatever position you've applied for. This can really work in anything, right? That's pretty much it, guys. If you do have any other topic you would like me to talk about, any comments, do go ahead, like, share, and also subscribe. And like I said, right, I do my video based on the requests that I get. A lot of people, majority of the questions that I get, I go ahead and make videos on those topics. So if there's anything specific that you want me to talk about, please do go ahead, leave me comments below, or you can email me at Nicole.agilepractitioner@gmail.com. Thank you so much, and see you guys soon.